Okay.
I get the bigger ones. passengers. Coach passengers, please stay in your coach assigned seat until the conductor scan your ticket. Coach passengers, all your restrooms are in the lower level.
Observation car. That's the car with all the windows on top, and once again, I'm on the lower level. I am now currently open to serving. If you'd like to come make a purchase, maybe come get a cup of coffee or something small to snack on. But the lounge is open to serve.
Tables and don't bring your luggage into the observation car. Lower level of the observation car is a cafe. It is a local.
Well, that was in the day of Baths. Remember those?
It took me over.
That was when everybody had that 460 air conditioning. All four windows downstairs came out with like a little big orange thing. It's my favorite car I've ever had. I drove it from almost 3 years.
The dining room is calling hour 12 o'clock. If you're looking at 12 o'clock lunch reservation seats, kindly make your way into the dining room at this time. Upon entering the dining room, please wait at the door to be seated by a uniformed staff member. And ladies and
Some little brewery that has Elvis juice. Like a s'mores or something.
Yeah, definitely, or at least, you know, you've been around for a while and you've got like a community of hygiene.
We have enough Ohio State students probably to help.
That probably helps. Thank you very much.
Let's hit the floor.
Doing that to test us.
Some are essential to and baking and teas
first day they went back to work, hour 15 to get to work. Just like, yeah. Not quite that bad yet for us, but.
I'll take care of the doors.
You definitely have somebody joining you at your table this afternoon. And please, ladies and gentlemen, do not...
lower level of the cars you boarded. So lower level of our coaches and sleepers, you will find a handle. They go, you go, anywhere you go, they go. All passengers of all ages, including your little ones, folks. Of course, your own room, your personal alcohol, you're welcome to enjoy it in your room, but only in your room. And everybody cannot purchase it on board this week today. You must keep it
Getting in the coaches?
Yeah.
Speaking of cleaning up after ourselves, trash cans are located throughout the train accommodations. Please familiarize yourself with everything they have to say, but especially with what to do.
Transport items that we don't want anyone to get hurt.
If you are looking for restrooms, you will find a handful lower level of the cars you boarded. So lower level of our coaches and sleepers, you will find.
No worries. Prices are burden.
It was
Your
scary.
first plane ride and by yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Or something that has
That's right.
It's very strange, but we moved to the Sacramento area, and so my last 10 years were 8th grade.
Oh.
I do.
I don't remember ever hearing
Carrots. Good for you.
I like my vegetables cooked a certain way. Usually when they're mush.
Does your map show the Amtrak?
Okay, I will definitely check it out.
And there in Europe. Some wildlife. I think some wildlife.
Of all of us. Yeah. Well, we're just getting bigger and left. We had 24.
Yeah.
Woo. 10 in the morning or something on this one day, all the children.
Oh, thank you.
Except
No kidding.
So it's all this like old New England charm and everything.
Like that was the book. And I was like, holy crap. Like, it was unbelievable. I never, the things you've never.
When he was working on his PhD, like his research was found in Braille, and it's, you know, enormous. It's like black plastic bound things. I was studying Hebrew, I call them up like that.
That you get to when you drink the you get to sign out on Social Security. Water for one.
I don't know.
If that's,
Maybe.
If that's you are just for one. All right. You know, that's going to be right. Yourself.
remember your money back in your room. That way you can get a reservation for lunch this afternoon. Once again, folks, slip car passengers, please have the doors, curtains open. Coming through right now, offering reservation for lunch this afternoon.
we have it right.
These are what Santa Barbara houses look like.
female. What are you talking about? Like I told you, I'm like,
wasabi for you?
Yeah, that's how they're made.
I'm gonna go get right here. What? Yeah.
Go for it though, go for it. I'm not, yeah. Yeah, I'm so happy to do it. Yeah, I'm so happy. That's rad. So when did you get here?
I guess this is the sample though.
Or you guys were...
Yeah, we did quite a long time ago though.
Yep.
You guys want to do wasabi for you?
Oh no, I don't know.
Yeah, he's looking.
Shohei Ohtani, he has
Thank you.